What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the week's hottest topics, you guys. I think this is number 50 or 51 or maybe 52. I don't know which one it is. But these are going to be the hot topics for the week of September the 12th through the 17th, you guys. And so today is the 17th, and I want to give a big, actually today is actually the 16th, but when you guys see this, it'll be the 17th. And I want to give a big shout out and a big happy birthday to my good friend on YouTube, Miss Misha _ IMO. Today is her birthday. So happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day. Live it up. Have fun. And with that out the way, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and are not yet subscribed to the channel, I'm going to need you guys to stop taking me out on this date. Please stop taking me on a date and having me pay for it. At the end of it, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell button. Hit all the buttons on the channel. So that, all right, you guys. So with that out the way, without further ado, let's discuss the hot topics. So these are the hot topics that we're going to be talking about this week. All right, let's talk about it, shall we? All right, so the first thing, we got to start with the rest in peace, right? So we got to say rest in peace to comedian Norm MacDonald. So I was on Twitter the other day, and I saw Norm MacDonald pop up on my, my Explore page. And I was like, what's going on with Norm MacDonald? And they said that he passed away. I was like, oh my God. Like, I loved Norm MacDonald. I was first introduced to Norm MacDonald when he had his TV show called Norm. Then I watched him. He had a recurrent role on the ABC comedy The Middle. He played the uncle of, he played the brother and uncle of the kids and the brother. Frankie, Axel, Sue, Mike, and Brick. So he was Mike's brother and the kids' uncle. So I believe they said he was 61 or 62. I did not write that down. I should have wrote that down. But yeah, definitely. I don't know what the cause of death is. I didn't even look to see if he had any kids or anything like that. But definitely sad to hear that someone's passed away. So we're definitely going to say a rest in peace to Mr. Norm MacDonald. So let's go ahead and just move on, you guys. Don't want to stay on the sad stuff. So let's move on. All right, you guys. The next thing that I want to discuss is let's talk about the Met Gala. So the Met Gala was, what was that? Was it Monday or Tuesday? Well, it wasn't Tuesday. It was either Monday or Tuesday. Right? Monday or Tuesday, the Met Gala. The fashions at the Met Gala. I'm trying to think if I had any favorites from the Met Gala. I will say I love Megan Thee Stallion's. I love Megan Thee Stallion's look. I loved Keke Palmer's look. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that was Naomi Osaka had on. I was confused by Naomi Osaka. And more specifically, it was the hair. Naomi Osaka, I loved Lil Nas X. His 3 looks. Love me some Lil Nas X. Chloe and Halle looked beautiful. I noticed I'm talking about black people, though. Chloe and Halle looked amazing. Tiana Taylor. Man, when you look at Tiana Taylor, her body, you would never guess that Tiana Taylor has had 2 freaking kids. You would never guess that she had 2 kids. Tiana Taylor looked amazing. There were some Caucasian girls there that looked amazing. Just can't think of their names. Whoopi Goldberg's dress was interesting looking. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. When I first looked at A$AP Rocky, I was like, he looked like a bowl of cereal. But a bowl of Captain, and later people started saying Captain Crunch. I was looking at him like, that looked like a bowl of cereal. Let's think about who else was there. Like, it was really star-studded. And actually, the next story that we'll talk about it'll be about the Met Gala-esque. But yeah, everybody. I mean, I think the thing was American. I know Bevy Smith. She had some comments, right? That there are no black designers weren't being represented, right? And I definitely think that should be a thing. Especially with us. With our people going to the Met Gala, right? We should support our local, our own people that are fashion designers, right? I also saw Normani's look. Wasn't the biggest fan of her dress. It just looked kind of eh. Kim Kardashian. What is it with Kim and Kanye dressing up like the Rubber Man? Like, that's interesting. I'm confused with those two. Oh, J-Lo. J-Lo looked damn good. J-Lo looked amazing. I mean, you can't even believe that the woman is 50, looking like that. Amazing. But yeah, I want you guys to drop down in the comment section, and I want you guys to tell me, who did you like from the Met Gala? I'm not, like I said, we ain't gonna go too deep into the Met Gala. I just want to briefly hit it, talk about who I liked the looks that I didn't understand, and that's pretty much it. And you guys can definitely get in the comment section, let me know what you guys thought about the looks, and we will discuss it further. So with that out the way, let's move on. All right, guys, so the next thing for us to discuss is going to be Nicki Minaj, right? So Nicki Minaj has been trending for the last few days. So Nicki Minaj decided not to go to the Met Gala, right? So with the Met Gala, they all had to be vaccinated in order to go to the Met Gala. Now, on the red carpet, they did not wear masks, but Whoopi Goldberg, you guys know I told you guys I watched The View. So the next morning, Whoopi was on the View, and she was talking about the Met Gala. So what they had to do at the gala was, outside they didn't wear their mask, but inside they did, unless they were eating. So Nicki Minaj said that she didn't go. She didn't get vaccinated. She's not vaccinated yet, right? Which is not a problem. I don't have an issue with that, right? I don't have an issue with her not being vaccinated. And she does say, she did say in a tweet to wear your mask, right? And she said what kind of mask to wear. So I was here for that, right? And also when it comes to Nicki Minaj, like, it's one thing that it's okay for you to say, hey, I haven't yet gotten vaccinated, right? But the reason that I haven't gotten vaccinated is because I want to do my research. I want to figure out which vaccine I want. Do I want to get the Pfizer? Do I want to get the Moderna? Do I want to get Johnson & Johnson? Which of the vaccines do I want to get? That's a plausible point to say, right? That, hey, I just want to do my research and, just determine which one is the best one for me to get. And she also said something about her son, which, I'm not gonna come down super duper hard on Nicki Minaj. The only issue that I have with Nicki is the fact that she came out with this tweet. And I'm gonna read this tweet verbatim because I actually wrote the tweet down, right? So the tweet is quoted: "My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bully." Now, I'm gonna preface that last part once again. She said, just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bully. I'm okay with that part, right? I'm so okay with that. When it comes down to this vaccine, don't do it because you feel pressured to do it, right? If you have hesitancy, there's nothing wrong with hesitancy. Because when I got my vaccine, I actually waited. Like, I got vaccinated in May. And it took me a while to get to that point where I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Because when the vaccines first rolled out, I was nervous and I was apprehensive about getting the vaccine because I'm like, I don't really know. We don't know too much about it. We don't know the side effects of it, if it has any side effects, right? Now I will tell you guys, when I got my vaccine, I got it in this arm. You guys remember when I got it done, because I did I was reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I got it on a Sunday. Only thing that happened was that my arm right here was just sore for a few days. That was it. But what she said, it's the first part of it that negates what she actually said, right? That, quote, my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied, end quote. That's the part that I have. It is his testicles became swollen. He was weeks away from getting married and the girl called off the wedding. Nicki, that vaccine didn't cause that man's testicles to swell up. That man had an STD. That man gave his fiance an STD. She said, oh, you cheating on me. We're not getting married. That's what really happened. And then Nicki, so Joy Reid came out, right? And she addressed Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj got in her feelings. She came back in response to Joy Reid. But really and truly, all Joy Reid was saying was that you're putting out this information, and with your social media following, you have a due diligence to not put out misinformation, right? So she came back at Joy. She clapped back at Meghan McCain and told Meghan McCain to eat shit, which I thought was hilarious. Because y'all know I don't care for Meghan McCain like that. She told Meghan McCain to eat shit. But then things got worse, in my personal opinion, right? Because yesterday or the day before, I don't know when this happened, Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, they are defending Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj retweeted Tucker Carlson. People are like, girl, he ain't for you. Like, Tucker Carlson doesn't support black people. Like, he don't like us. And she defended that as well. I'm like, girl, they're using you for their rhetoric. But mind you, most of the people at Fox News are vaccinated. Mind you, they're vaccinated. Mind you, they have to backtrack on a lot of shit that they say. So I don't know how Nicki thought that was a good thing, but Nicki thought it was a good thing, and I just don't understand how she thought that. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, knock down Nicki Minaj, because and she also said that she will get vaccinated, right, in order for her to go on tour, because that's how she makes her money. Those album sales don't do anything for these artists. Touring is where they get their money from. And in certain countries, you can't get access to the country without being vaccinated. So Nicki knows that she's going to have to get vaccinated. She also put up a poll about which vaccine to get. Then I saw that she said she's been suspended on Twitter, which I went to her Twitter account. It's still up and active, right? Because if Twitter suspends your account, if Twitter suspends your account, you can't even see it. Like, you can't even see a tweet from the person, because they'll tell you that account violated certain so many things, right? So she's not suspended, but she says that she won't be tweeting anymore. I think that's a lie, right? Because when she gets back to doing her music and stuff, she's gonna have to get on Twitter to promote her album and all that stuff. So yeah, Nicki, you're just lying at this point. But I'm not upset with her. I just wish that tweet about the cousin, you could have kept that one. Just say, you could have kept the last part, right? About just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision and not bullied into making that decision. So that's it. Let me know what you guys thought about that, and we'll move on. All right, guys, next up, I want to talk about the Verzuz that happened on Tuesday. Did you guys watch it? I really enjoyed the Verzuz between Fat Joe and Ja Rule. Like I told you guys last week, I couldn't tell you too many of Fat Joe's hits. I know the ones with him and Remy. I knew What's Love with Ashanti. But other than that, I don't really know a lot of Fat Joe hits. But if you ask me to name you some Ja Rule hits, I can give you every one of them. I can give you every Ja Rule song that I know, and I'll be going forever. So at the Verzuz, Remy was there. Remy looked amazing, and we also had Vita, Lil Mo there, and we also had Ashanti there. Also, Nelly was there. Jadakiss came out. So it was a good time, right? I watched the entire time. The only issue that I have with Verzuz is y'all says, I mean, we literally work on CP time with the Verzuz, right? We literally work on CPT time. But I guess it's kind of like I guess you could say it's like a concert, right? But even still, when I go to, I've been to Beyonce's concert, right? If the concert's supposed to start at 8 o'clock, the concert starts at 8 o'clock. You have the people who come out before you got the opening acts. They come out, do their thing, then bitch, she comes her ass out. Even with Drake, when I went to see Drake had his opening act come out after they finished performing, which they finished performing at 7:30. We had a brief intermission, then boom, 8 o'clock, Drake on the stage. Even when I went to the Lil Wayne concert, the Usher concert, like every concert that I've been to, they start on time. But the Verzuz can never start on time. Verzuz was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. They went live at 8 o'clock, but they weren't ready at 8 o'clock. But the Verzuz was good. I enjoyed it. I really did. So Fat Joe has come under a lot of fire for comments that he made, right? Because when Remy Ma came out, Ja Rule was like, oh, you got to get people to come out and help you, right? And Fat Joe said about Ja Rule having people, oh, you got to go find them dusty bitches. You got to go find them dusty bitches in the crack house. I was like, well, damn. Tell them how you really feel about them. Dusty bitches in a crack house. Speaking of which, these ain't dusty bitches. Like, he's talking about dusty bitches. Nigga, did you see Vita when she came? And then he gave an apology the next day. He gave an apology yesterday. He kept spelling Vita's name. He spelled Vita's name wrong. He spelled it V-I-D-A. But it's V-I-T-A. And my nigga, Ja Rule. I mean, in one of his songs, she literally spelled her name. She spelled her name V-I-T-A. And my nigga, J-A. Is that what she said? Is that what she... And I'm trying to remember. I'm thinking it's down as chick that she spelled her name in. I think it's down as chick she spelled her name in, because I remember that video. Oh God, I remember. Like I told you guys last week with this TV show Becoming. I wanted to go on Becoming so badly back in the day. I wanted to go on Becoming. What was the version on BET? Because BET had their own version of Becoming. I cannot remember what the name of that show was. Huh. But yeah, he came back out and apologized. But see, here's where I got fucked up, right? Because he apologized, but I didn't believe his apology. But Lil Mo said, Lil Mo added him on Instagram, right? But then Remy chimed in. I'm like, Remy, why did you chime in? That ain't have shit to do with you, right? I get that's your brother, but your brother was wrong. He said it publicly. And Lil Mo addressed him publicly. You didn't have to chime in talking about, Mo, you me and you, we cool. You my sister, and you got my number. You can call me. Why does she need to call you? And then you defending Fat Joe talking about that ain't how that's my brother. And that's not how, he didn't mean it that way. It was, they were on stage. They were showing love to each other. Yes, they were showing love to each other. But did he have to call them? He said, you got to go find them dusty bitches at a crack house. I don't know if that's the exact word. I don't want to quote it. But he said something to that effect. Like, how do you, I just want to know, why did Remy get involved in it? You stay out of it. Then I also noticed that Remy, Ja Rule, Ashanti, Remy, Fat Joe, Ja Rule, and I keep tripping myself up because I'm thinking about it in my head. I saw it on Shade Room, Baller, one of them two, right? It was Fat Joe, Ja Rule, Remy, and Ashanti. They were on live. I don't know if they discussed that. What they were discussing was this hug between Nelly and Ashanti. Ashanti says there's nothing there. I hope not. But let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what you guys thought about the verses. Like I said, I enjoyed the verses. I was I was hyped when it came to Ja Rule's verses songs. I will say the songs that I knew about Fat Joe, I was hyped for them. But again, I know more Ja Rule songs than I do Fat Joe. But I was hyped nonetheless. And Fat Joe kept talking about the fact that he kept playing hits from back in the day. Niggas probably still making money off them hits, number one. And Ja Rule even said, like, most of these people, I'm from they were in middle school or high school. I was in middle school when Ja Rule was at his height. I was in middle school, man. The early 2000s. I would love to go back to the 2000s. What a time. Because I was a kid. I just want to go back to being in the kid's place. I really do, you guys. I miss being a kid. But let's move on. All right, you guys. Let's talk about Wendy Williams real quick. So actually, while I was been recording this, I saw that Layla Lynn just posted a video about Wendy, saying that she's been hospitalized. So I haven't watched Layla's video, so I don't know what's what. So I'm just going to talk about what we do know about Wendy at this point that I know. So Wendy Williams, you guys know that this is premiere season. Like all the talk shows, all the shows are back at this point, right? Because The View, they returned last week for their 25th season. They came back last Tuesday. We also know that The Real, they're back for their whatever season they're on. I think The Real just premiered this week. Wendy Williams was also supposed to premiere this week as well, right? But it just came out yesterday that Wendy's show has been postponed until October the 8th, right? Now, when I saw that they said this, and I don't know who put this out on her team, right? Because the wording was terrible. They said that she got the breakthrough coronavirus. I'm like, that's not a breakthrough. A breakthrough would be something to get rid of this damn virus, right? But they said that, now, people have been speculating about Wendy a lot lately, right? Because I know last week people saw Wendy out in New York with what they said hospital socks on. And, I know people have been speculating about Wendy for a while, right? People have been speculating about her Graves' disease. People have been speculating about if she's back on drugs or whatnot. Now, one thing that I did see, I don't know who I saw this from, right? I can't remember where I saw this. But I did see somebody discussing Wendy and her breast implants, right? People were talking about her breast implants, and could her breast implants be part of the reason for her Graves' disease, right? Because now I didn't know this, that they say that you're supposed to get your breast implants changed out every so often, which I didn't know that. I would have thought that you just keep them in. I didn't know that you had to get them changed out. That's interesting. But I guess, what's with the silicone, I guess they could eventually at some point get so bad to where they could start leaking. I guess that is a thing, right? I do wish the best for Wendy, and I want what's best for Wendy, right? At this point, I really don't know if the Wendy Williams show is what's best for her, right? Especially with, like I said, with her health. I just don't know if that show is viable for her health. Let me know what you guys think. But we are definitely gonna, send up a good prayer for Wendy. I just don't know at this point. I'm worried for Wendy, but I wish and hope the best for Wendy. I really do. But we're gonna move on, you guys. All right, you guys. Next up, let's talk about Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Tiffany and Company, right? So you guys know that there's been a whole lot of talk about, Beyonce. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp and get y'all face. There's been a whole lot of conversation about Beyonce, Jay-Z, Tiffany and Company, and that About Love campaign that they did, and people said she took a picture with blood diamonds, right? So I haven't spoke on that because I didn't know much about the story, and I still don't know a lot about the story. I don't know what I've read, and I would hope that Beyonce them wouldn't do a photo shoot with blood diamonds, but hey, stranger things happen, right? And as I've said before, if I don't have a problem with calling Beyonce out. I don't have a problem calling anybody out, right? But I did see the other day, I think I actually just saw this yesterday, right? That Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Tiffany and Company, right? They are going to give a $2 million scholarship to some HBCUs, that's really good. So it's going to be a part of Beyonce's Be Good campaign, as well as Jay-Z's his foundation that he has. And then, so they're going to donate about, like I said, $2 million to HBCUs. They did have a list of the HBCUs, but I didn't take those down. So, to the people who've been talking about them with this blood diamond, hey, they made money from it, and they're doing something good with it. So, you guys can feel how you want to feel, but they're doing something. At least they're doing something good with it, right? Again, like I said about the whole blood diamond situation, I don't know much about it, so I can't really speak too much to it. And let's see, is there anything else I want to add to this? Not necessarily. I did see a picture of Beyonce, right? I saw a picture of Beyonce. Her and Jay-Z, they were posing, right? Beyonce looks good. The picture of her, mama's put on some weight, and she looks damn good. People are like, oh, this is what she looks like without all the photoshops. A lot of these people that y'all love and go up for so much, most of the pictures that they post on social media, y'all do realize that most of them are photoshopped. Khloe Kardashian told y'all that. Why is he backing up in the middle of the road like that? Child, I ain't made no ounce of sense, but whatever. We're gonna move on and wrap up, because I've been talking for a while now. Alright, you guys, so this is going to be me wrapping everything up, because the stuff that I got now, it's not a lot to talk about. We're going to say congratulations are in order to Trina. So she and her dude, what is his name? Alvin is the guy that works for her. Raymond. So Trina and Raymond, they are engaged. So congratulations to the happy couple. And then also Britney Spears, she posted a picture of her and her now fiance. They're engaged. I know the thing is, free Britney, right? And I'm all for freeing Britney out of that conservatorship, right? But I'm worried about Britney Spears to an extent, right? Because I just don't know. I worry for Britney, and I'm worried for her because you guys remember what happened with her and Kevin Federline, right? That wasn't a good situation, and I think that was like the straw that broke the camel's back with her mental health. They divorced, and he got custody of those boys, and then she paid him child support. I want Britney to be out of that conservatorship, but I also want Britney to be in a good and healthy space in her life. That's all I want for Britney, is just for her to be healthy and happy. That's it. That's all I want for Britney, is to be healthy and happy. And then let's talk about Mo from Love and Hip Hop, Carly Red's ex-husband, or whatever the fuck he is. Mo got sentenced to 17 years in prison. Now you guys remember last year that Mo did that PPP loan, and he got caught up with it, buying all that extravagant shit. Like, I'd be looking at people who got those PPP loans. I'm like, some of y'all are the dumbest people, especially the people who own government assistance. Like, why would you do it? You own government assistance. But even the people that just saying that they got these businesses, but you ain't got a business to first. Oh, but I'm gonna start a business. Nah, bitch, that wasn't for you to start a business. That's why they have something that I like to call a small business loan. But hey, like, I saw a girl on that created a GoFundMe trying to pay back that $20,000 that she owed to the government. Good luck with that one, because I want to give you a motherfucking thing. And then let's lastly talk about Chloe Bailey and her song and video, Have Mercy. By this point, I'm pretty sure everybody has saw that song and heard the song, saw the video, and all of that. So I want to get my 2 cents on it. I love the video. Amazing. I did see somebody come out with this think piece about her being a part of the Illuminati. Some of y'all got to get a motherfucking life. Period, point blank. Y'all niggas need to get a life and grow the fuck up. It ain't that deep. The girl is living her life. She's having fun. And then people talk about, why, people talking about why she doing music like this. She's too talented. It's music, baby. If either you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, move on with your life. If you like it, keep bumping this shit. It shouldn't bother you that much. I do know one thing though. She let it be known that, hey, I am Beyonce's protege in that motherfucking video. But that's it, you guys. Those are all the topics that I got for you. Let me know what you guys think about every topic that we've discussed today. And I will see you guys later on for I'll see you guys for Life After Lockup. So you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands. Wear your mask. Socially distance. Be blessed, you guys. And I'll see you guys Sunday. You guys know that Sunday is my mother's birthday. So I'm going to try to get all the videos done. I'm going to try to get the videos that I need to get done on Sunday done. We'll work with it, you guys. We're gonna work with it. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.